So yeah, when it comes to social media and selfies and the whole world of social media, I remember a while back, probably a few years ago, I didn't want social media. I was like, I'm gonna stay away from it. Like, it's evil, and I came to a place where I kind of made a compromise, but under the terms that I would use it as a tool. I would not let it use me, but I would use it. And so, my plan was to further the kingdom of God, to be positive, to be a good influence, to be real. But being the person I am, I love to please people. Mm-hmm. Instant gratification feels nice. So, if I'm feeling, some type of way and feeling, down, or especially just being single and just, being on my own and being in college, and I'm a very emotional person, just all these feelings. Sometimes I could just use a quick, instant gratification, mm-hmm. social media fix, mm-hmm. And so I get into this routine of, trying to find a great picture and the perfect picture and the perfect caption. Yeah. Because as soon as I post and I get all those likes, I feel better about myself.
Right. Mm-hmm. But then your picture doesn't actually reflect the feeling that you had and the intention that you had for posting that picture. And I think that's where my frustration comes with social media, is that it is manipulated by the person that's controlling it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
You're portraying essentially what it is that you want to portray, but not the whole truth of who you are. You're kind of hiding who you are because you don't want the world to know that, hey, maybe you woke up today and you felt really ugly. You don't want to post that on social media. You want to take 1,000 selfies and filter it and find that one that makes you feel good so you can get that 100+ likes.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
And then I'll feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I look at the early church community and look at how valuable that was for one another to live in community. Obviously, they didn't have all the social media or technology that we have today, but they did things together. They shared life together. They ate meals together, which was a very intimate act back then. And I think with social media, it's easy for us to get away from that community feel and just get these superficial likes on whatever social media platform we're posting on. And so I think the challenge for us is really to say, who are we as a child of God, and then what does that look like in my community of believers? And sometimes we are so isolated that we don't reach out to the friends around us. We have a community around us. Mm-hmm. We have trusting people. We've just got to take that next step to say let's build this community. Let's work on this. We've got to be intentional about community. Sometimes we go, I don't have any community. Most of the time there's community around us. We've just got to open our eyes and say, it's there.
And totally just have the mindset of, this person may be in need of a friend, though their social media page doesn't look like that.
Yeah, but what is the most important element of community? Because you're talking about superficiality and stuff like that, but what is the most important part in order to realize you have a community and to build that community?
Authenticity, I would say.
Totally, and just being vulnerable, because I remember there was a time when, and I'm very extrovert, very outgoing, as you know, and I say hi to a lot of people, I know a lot of people, but the fact of the matter was, I was really hurting and dying inside of loneliness, and it was making me anxious, and I was even starting to get kind of depressed, because there was time when I wasn't around those people, and I didn't have time to be extroverted when I was alone, and I didn't know what to do with myself, but I wasn't going and turning to anybody and telling them that. It took me a while. It took me like 3 months to even speak up, and in that desert, I finally, told, a friend, and, turns out that 2 of those people that I had told now, a year and a half later, are some of my closest friends. Now's a good time in your groups to just think about, do you have those people in your life that you can be held accountable to? Do you have those people who know you intimately and that you can be transparent with about your life? If there's some people in your group that you feel comfortable with, just take this time to just share some things that have been weighing on your heart.